Yo, what up, guys? It's Devon from Black Motive, and yes, it's Black Motive, BLK Motive, and yes, it's Devon, Davon, Devon, and I don't got no rap name. Get that straight, that's my real name. Uh, Growing up, we gave each other nicknames and shit. I was unfortunately amongst the ones that did not get a cool nickname. My nicknames were shit like Davin, Davin, and other bullshit mispronunciations of my goddamn name. But aside from that, this is just a little video I wanted to do to try to get a little closer with you guys and give you a little bit of an insight on who I am and what I'm about. Why I make music? That could be a good question. One thing is I'm not used to talking in front of cameras and shit. It feels kind of weird, like staring into a fucking lens and shit. It would be more comfortable with the person or some shit, but I'm just gonna gun it and go for it. I'm gonna pretend that there's a crowd of just a crowd of some shit, bucktooth, big foreheaded bitches, or fuck it, a crowd of some shit. So as you know, this shit might be a little choppy or whatever. It's not one taked. I'm really trying to get this shit one person. I'm one man take right now. So why I called it Black Motive? The group, the label, the enterprise, the entertainment company, the whatever you want to call it. Black Motive basically was a thing that I started kind of back in high school with some friends and shit, and we were just like on a mission trying to fucking do something productive and kind of find something to do. There ain't shit to do out here, and thus came Black Motive, which I made for the B is for believe, L loyalty, the K is for kills. So believe, loyalty, kills. And basically what that is just, it's letting people know that if you're really loyal to something, you're kind of gonna do it to death, which could be a good or bad depending on how you look at it. But if you're truly loyal to something, bottom line, you're riding that bitch till the wheels falls off. So that's basically what it meant. It was the BLK motive, the believe, loyalty, kills motive. And that was probably about like going on 4 years maybe, and a lot of shit's done changed from then, let me tell you. And it still basically represents the same thing, but now it's just a solitary individual and a few others that are pushing it and building on this. And it's weird, I don't know how the fuck to say. It's weird whenever you're trying to start a fucking group and the group breaks up before anything fucking happens. But yeah, so that's why I just say make sure your shit is solid. Get a solid group of friends, a solid group of individuals, like-minded, that are gonna put in the same amount of effort each and every day to try to reach the goals that you guys set. Because that's the only way that you're gonna achieve anything that you want, not just success or whatever it may be. And then another thing I could just talk about is just me, I guess, kind of person I am. I don't really know. I have to have maybe an outer perspective to tell you what kind of person I am. They'll probably say I'm a selfish asshole or some shit. Others might say they don't really know me, I'm the best loving, holiest nigga around. But I don't know, ask them. I'm just a guy with a fucking lot of shit on my mind and an urge to, I guess, try to do something to fucking get looked at a certain way. I don't know what it is. I still can't really put my finger on it. What it is I work for. Why I do this shit. Sometimes it's just I fucking having a bad day, I gotta write. Sometimes I'm drunk as fuck and I just feel like writing. It's just a mix, and I can never pin it down onto one thing either. It's just a mix of everything. And my main goal with this shit is just to open minds and spread, like, just spread it being okay to talk about everything and to believe in this or that or both at the same damn time, or nothing at all. Because life is not one thing. Life is not everything, and it is everything, and it is one thing at the same damn time. And I can save getting into all that deep crazy shit for another story, cause that's kinda what I'm known for around here, is being a fucking flabby mouth ass. And for some people it helps. Others hate me. But I don't know. Alright. Well, I just spent motherfucking 10 minutes talking to the goddamn camera about some shit, and it wasn't even recording, so I'm gonna go smoke me a goddamn bowl real quick and give it a little bit of time, cause I tried to talk about the same goddamn subject and it just didn't feel authentic. It felt like I was repeating the same goddamn shit or trying to remember the same fucking phrase. So I'll be back in like an instant. Okie dokie. So how I got started with music and where I'm at now. To cut it short, kinda, for this video and shit, I don't want to drag it on too long, was I just went through a really bad state of depression and shit in my life. Started questioning a lot of things with life and everything. And I ended up finding a way out of it through that mind state, through music and shit. And at first it was just getting stoned, just writing to songs like this, or just rap songs from anything. I would remix it to the best of my abilities, kinda try to copy the flows, almost same things, and just, change the shit. My first one probably was back in the day to fucking, it was I'm in Love with the Stripper by fucking T-Pain and Mike Jones, but it was remixed by, I don't know if it was Little Flip or who it was. It was some back in the day shit though, and that was fucking like one of the first ones that I wrote, probably about like 5th grade. Then it really just dropped, cause like I always had dreams of being on a stage, no matter, and it was always what genre of music I listened to that I was playing on that stage. So I guess it's not, I don't ever picture myself just to be involved with just rap either. So to get that straight just now is like, one thing is how to snatch that floaty out the air, but I don't really, skip this commercial, I don't really like the fucking aspects of genres and shit, like people saying like, oh, I don't fucking like rap, or I don't fucking like country, or like, alright, like, it don't matter what the fuck the music is. We all kind of talk about the same shit. We're talking about human experiences. There's only so much fucking shit we could do without it becoming repetitive. We're all doing the same fucking shit in the goddamn end of the day. It's just we're talking about it in different ways, in different words. For instance, rap would be like, oh, I fucked your bitch in my Lamborghini. For fucking country, it'd be like, I got a 6-pack, grabbed my girl in my Ford. And it's the same goddamn shit. They're both talking about bitches, cars, money, hoes, whatever it may be. It's all life. And I want to put a death to fucking the genre aspect of it. It's good to keep track of shit, it's good to have them so it's easier to find music. Like, that's one thing labels are kind of good for that. But I want really death to all that shit, because music is just music, and if it relates to you, then it does, and if it doesn't, it doesn't. And fucking, so from there, back to how I got back on the music and shit, from there, I just kept on writing. I liked fucking remixing the songs. I liked doing that shit. I started rapping up for friends. They liked it, so I kept on doing it. And then I started just finding beats, new beats fresh, and I would just write raps for school the next day. And every day, every night, once I got home, just fucking writing. Next day, spitting them at school, right? And just kept on going until eventually I got to the point where I could afford to get me some recording shit. Not a lot of shit. And how I got that recording shit? Selling weed. And it's not good. I'm not saying for people to just go sell weed or whatever. But, like, one reason why I don't really just fuck with anybody out, because there's a lot of people that want to make music. It's a small town. I'm not big. I'm not nothing. I'm not trying to be a dick, trying to act like I'm already somewhere bigger than you when I'm fucking not hitting you back up or whatever for making music. It's just like, for me, I'm in the same fucking foot as you and shit, and the only difference for me and you is just that I've been determined enough to follow through with it. And I want to see more guys like you follow through with it. And then yeah, I'm fucking glad to work with you and build you up too and try to. But I'm still building up myself at the same time. I'm still not where I want to be with this. And for me, I was 16, I couldn't really fucking, I could get summer jobs and shit and bullshit, but it wasn't fast enough, it wasn't whatever, so I just sold weed for a couple months, saved up around $1,500, and got me my recording shit. Simple shit. Right now, I'm working with $100 mic, just $100 MXL V60 something, I don't know what the hell M, and then, alright, I could just show you guys real quick. The MacBook is probably the most expensive thing you need. I just recently upgraded to Logic, but I was always on GarageBand. I've been fucking on GarageBand forever. Most of my music, all the way up to new shit that's gonna be released, was all GarageBand. Half the fucking shit's still gonna be GarageBand until I could get into shit. I got the kicker to play back shit. Homie Nick donated that. Beats, homie Nick donated that. Not necessary. None of this shit is necessary. These flossy ass headphones, you don't need that shit. Right there. Dual USB Pro Tube. That was $100. My mic. Peep the jade on the mic. MXL V6 3M. Nothing fancy. Alright, nothing fancy. Simple shit. All this stuff. And I got it, yes, from selling weed, but from just really wanting something and getting it any way that I really saw that was most plausible at the moment for me. So that just goes to show that you could do whatever the fuck. You don't need to wait on nobody. It's just all you. And with the camera I'm recording on, it's just a Nikon it's like a $500 Nikon that just me and some friends pitched on. One great thing is things are expensive, but they're co-expensive. And you could get a bunch of people and get by with a little help from your friends. Just like I did. And I'm thankful to everyone who's helped me so far and everything. I'm still not at a point where I'm able to get anybody back, but I'm working. I'm working to get there. And to anyone watching this, I just want to say thank you for watching and getting a little bit more insight with me hanging out, smoking fucking shitty bowl. I don't got no weed right now, so I'm smoking a little bit of fucking some hash caps from Minerva, shots Minerva, and some tobacco from a goddamn backwood. Yeah, that's what I'm smoking right now, and I'm drinking some shitty Bud Light. But everyone have a good fucking day, night, whatever it is. Much love and peace.